Hello everyone, welcome back to the vlog. It is 8:33 a.m. right now and I'm about to go in to do some filming for one of our new clients. So this is gonna be Michaelin's account, but Michaelin is out of town right now, so just me today. They're basically filming a commercial, but I was like, this would be a great opportunity to get some behind the scenes for social media content. And also, while I'm here getting behind the scenes of the commercial, I'm gonna see the vibe of like how much downtime there is, or like if they're gonna be all doing the commercial at once or they're gonna pull them one at a time. I feel like we could definitely do a video that's like the Friends like intro theme music and like a little b-roll of all the lawyers like or like with their name, like kind of a little meet the team type of thing. I really want to do who's most likely to. These are always great to do with a team, like you get them together, like 3 people standing, 3 people like sitting down, and you ask like who's most likely to whatever, who drinks the most coffee, who's most likely to crack a joke during a meeting, whatever, just like funny stuff, and then everyone like points to the person. So that would be fun. I think I'm gonna try to get rapid fire questions today, just like really short, coffee or energy drinks, what's your favorite part of your job, you know, just like fun. These should be like 5 to 10 second answers max. So that's the vibe for today. Also, you guys, I got extensions on Amazon. I'm like really looks maxing right now. Like we got the lip filler last week. I got extensions now. Like what's going on? They're not permanent. They're just like clip-ins from Amazon because I just got a haircut like a week or 2 ago to cut off my dead ass ends because the chlorine I think ruined them. And now my hair is like short again and I'm like freaking because I've spent so much time growing it out long and healthy. Like I stopped dyeing it for years. You guys know my hair was dark. I grew out my whole natural hair. It was healthy, it was long. And I'm just like, wait, what happened? Where did it go? So I was spiraling and got extensions, but yeah, we're just like trying them out. I don't think I'm gonna actually get real extensions, but I just wanted to like, you know, play around with my character. Like we're looks maxing her. Not too much though, guys. Don't let me get like blind, like lip filler blindness, or like if I ever say that I want to get like lash extensions, like cut me off. No, girl. All right, let's go. Okay, Chris is really going all out with the content right now, and his desk is like perfectly lawyer aesthetic, but we're gonna like throw it all on the floor for this clip.
Well, I'm just debating whether I walk in here and just go wham.
Okay, we're ready. Oh my god, this is gonna be the intro. Nailed it, nailed it. We absolutely nailed it. Okay, we are done shooting and that went really well and I'm so excited. We got a lot of cool behind the scenes from the commercial and also a lot of just b-roll and other stuff, so very successful. Now I am eating lunch. We have this delicious looking pizza right here. And then I'm heading over to 1909 to meet Emmy. We're filming a day in the life video with one of the members. And then I'm really excited. I'm meeting up with a girl named Sammy. She also has an agency in West Palm. And we both follow each other. I don't know why we haven't met up yet, but I saw her post last week that she just joined 1909 as a member. So I swiped up and was like, girl, like we need to hang out and meet up. So we're gonna meet today at 1909 and have a little like work day, whatever. So yeah, we're meeting actually at 12. It is 11:06 right now. So I'm gonna eat this, head over, film with Emmy the little day in the life video, and then we're gonna hang out with Sammy. Okay, we're at 1909. I'm with Pickleball Erin. She's presenting today.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited to watch.
I'm so excited Kylie's here. I am presenting my boutique creative digital agency here in Palm Beach, and I'm so excited.
Okay, I just left 1909 and I'm heading into WP TV right now to film some behind the scenes of the commercial that our client was filming this morning. They're doing like a end scene group shot here, so I think that'd be really good for behind the scenes, and I've never been in here, so I'm excited. Good morning, guys. It is the next morning, and I'm about to have a discovery call right now. So this call is with another big company. Like, I've been having quite a few calls recently with really big companies in the area. You know, these aren't like small businesses, mom and pop shops downtown West Palm. Like, this is a big company. So, you know, it's definitely, I don't know if intimidating is the right word. It's like a little bit more, I guess, intimidating, but in a good way. Like, I feel like this is a challenge. And every time I push myself in another level with this business and like do something that's a little more like stretching my comfort zone, I always compare it to when I used to run track in high school, and I loved running the 400 meters, not despite the fact that it's like one of the hardest events in track, but because it was one of the hardest events, and it really required you to challenge yourself mentally and push yourself. Because for anyone that's not really familiar with track, 400 meters is one lap around the track. It's a quarter mile. It is the longest sprint. I was running like around a minute. My PR is 59.96 in high school. I was a sophomore in high school, and it's tough. It hurts. Training for that event hurts. Running that event hurts, and I love that. So I love that I'm about to get on this call right now with a big company, and I'm like a little like nervous about it. Like, I compare it to track. Like, you know, the gun's about to go off, and it's like, all right, you better like lock in and let's see what you got. Let's see what you got, girl. And oh my god, I have a new setup, guys. I whipped out the ring light because I figured, you know, I'm always doing calls in here and the window is behind me, so I'm always kind of backlit. It doesn't look the best, so I was like, you know what, we're amping it up. All right, I really need to lock in. I have about 10 minutes for this call, so see you later. Wish me luck. Okay, we just finished the call, you guys, and I think we freaking slayed it. It went really well. There were 3 of them on this call. 3 of them, one of me. I was like, hi. No, but for real, I was in my professional, I was locked in. My professional alter ego. We need a name for her. I need an alter ego for my like silly Kylie, and I need an alter ego for my like CEO Kylie. Anyway, so I think it went really well. I have a whole page of notes, which I was just thinking about this. I don't know why I still don't have like an AI note taker. I was thinking about it in the middle of the call as I'm like writing stuff down. I'm like, why do I not have an AI note taker? And I think that having an AI note taker like listen to the call and obviously draft a summary after for like a follow-up email and, you know, next steps, action items, all of that would be great, because then I can really listen on the call and just use my notebook. I love to have like a little, you know, pen and notebook when I'm on a call, because for example, when you know, we first get on the call and it's like, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you, blah, blah. And then it's usually like, tell me a little bit about your company, you know, and then I sit back and I let them speak. And as they're telling me about their company and everything that they're looking for, sometimes things pop up in my head that I want to respond to immediately. But instead of like jumping in and interrupting them, I just make a little note like, oh, this is a point, bring up this, whatever. So then once they are done explaining, then I can be like, okay, thanks for sharing. I actually have a couple notes, like, and then whatever, I have my notes so I don't forget what I was just about to say while they were talking. So that's why I love my notebook. Also on my to-do list today, I need to respond to this email from another prospect that I had sent a proposal to a few days ago, and he just got back to me with a bunch of follow-up questions. So I need to like sit down and go through all of those and answer that. And then what else do I have to do? Oh, I'm planning a team meeting for next week with the team to, one, just have like a mid-year check-in. You know, it's July. It's like we're halfway through 2026. We're more than halfway through 2026, which is crazy. Yeah, so right now it is 12:54. It's almost 1. And I'm gonna have lunch right now and then go to the office and do some work with Emmy. And then I also have a call a little bit later in the afternoon. And after that, I'm going to Tide and Table because they are having a mahjong event tonight, which is gonna be so cute. And I'm just gonna go grab some behind the scenes of their mahjong class. One, so we can make a recap post of the event, and then also just so we have footage when they do more of these mahjong classes in the future, because they want to make it like an ongoing thing, which I think is awesome. So it'll be nice to have footage from this event because this is the first one to continue promoting the other events. So that's what my day is looking like. Time for some food. Okay. The office, and I wanted to show you guys my lunchie because this is literally like my dream lunch right now. I'm beyond addicted. So it's this like pork taco bowl from Nutri, because you guys know I've been doing Nutri because your girl is done cooking. Haven't turned on my stove in like 3 months and it's amazing. And then we have my Starbucks. This is my latest obsession. What is this? Cold brew vanilla sweet cream. So freaking good. So we have our lunch, we have our little coffee, and time to grind. Hello, you guys. Happy Tuesday. I do not recall when the last time I vlogged was. I think it was last week sometime. But yeah, it's Tuesday, 3:15 right now. I just had not really meeting, I just met with my girl Ashley to talk about something exciting. Let's see, when is this vlog gonna come out? Definitely gonna be before this event that I'm planning, but whatever, I'll give you guys like some tea, but not the full details. So basically, social agency 3-year anniversary is coming up in a couple of weeks, and I want to do like a little event, celebration type of thing, and I want it to be more of like a intimate gathering. I want to invite all our clients. I want to invite a lot of the people I've connected with at 1909, just like my network of like business friends. Have obviously the team come, they can invite some of their friends, I'll invite some of my friends, have my mom come for sure, and just have like a little 3-year celebration, like a little birthday party for social. I'm so not an event planner type of girly, but you know, I think this would be really fun to do a little birthday party for social anniversary thing. So that's what we were just discussing. Anyway, guys, we've had like a crazy last few weeks. I think on the last vlog we signed 2 clients that vlog, and then we just signed another client, like a really good account, a few days ago that's also gonna be starting in August. So we have 3 new clients starting August, which is insane. Really excited, really excited. So also like pressure, not in a bad way, but I've just been like, you know, there's been a lot of things to do with onboarding, preparing their questionnaires, just like the communication, getting everything set up and ready for them to onboard. Oh, big update, you guys. Tomorrow is when I'm filming my first podcast episode. I need to text the guys right now. So how I'm doing this, I booked the podcast studio tomorrow evening for 1 hour. And how it works is you can split your hour session into 2 30-minute sessions. So I'm having 2 guests come on back to back, my friend Gio and my friend Nate. So Nate is my friend that I went on his podcast to do an episode, and that was like the first podcast I'd ever done. This was a few months ago now. If you guys saw me like post on Instagram that I was on this podcast, or I think I definitely vlogged it, where I was like, I'm going on a podcast. That was Nate. So obviously I'm inviting him on my podcast for the first session. And then my friend Gio, he's super cool, founder, videographer, super creative. He's doing these events called Dream Lab for like creatives, entrepreneurial minded people to chase their dreams, and he does like live podcast events. I do not have a name for the podcast yet, and I think that I actually want to like launch the podcast on purpose with no name. Also, just to show people, I am so passionate about the idea that you do not have to have everything figured out before you start something. One of my favorite little sayings is start now, optimize later. Another one I love, done is better than perfect. I have nothing else on the calendar today besides I need to text Gio and Nate right now, confirm with them for tomorrow, and just I want to like talk to them a little bit about my vision for the podcast and like how I want it to go. And then what else do I have to do? Post my vlog because it's Tuesday, and usually my vlogs go up on Monday, but yesterday was just so busy with like the new client onboarding stuff, so that obviously had to come first. And today also was super busy morning, just had this little meeting, and now I'm gonna go home and post my vlog for y'all. Woo woo. I think I just made a life-changing purchase. We had a package come in today, and I decided to buy a walking pad because I've had this standing desk for like years, literally since I started my business. I never use it because I don't like to just stand. I saw someone's walking pad the other day. I think it was at my friend Bella's house. She had a walking pad, and I was like, I should get a walking pad, and then maybe I'll use my standing desk. So I got it on Amazon, and I just set her up. Are we kidding? Like, this is amazing. because I feel like sometimes when I'm trying to work, I can't sit still and I need to like walk. Like I'll literally put my headphones on, go outside and just like walk laps because I'm like, I just need to move because I can't focus. But now if I have things I need to do, I can just turn on my walking pad and I can still like do my work while I'm like fidgeting. This is insane. Like I'm severely freaking out over my work setup right now. Like how sick. My desk is a vibe. And then we have our walking. Are we kidding? Anyways, nothing else really is going on. I have no further updates. Just checked off some of the last few things on my to-do list for the day. So now it is time for dinner and I will see you guys tomorrow. Night night. Good morning. Wait, it's 4 o'clock. It's not the morning. Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Today is remote work day, so I was actually at the pool for a lot of the day working out there. If you follow me on TikTok, then you've seen, actually, let me show you guys right now. I have perfected my work setup outside so I can tan and be outside at the pool and working at the same time. And this video, holy shit, it's up to 6,000 views. Oh my god. Okay. Hi, we're going viral on TikTok. We're going viral on TikTok live reaction. Okay, I posted this video like 3 hours ago. 6,000 views, 283 likes, 19 comments, 18 saves, 76 shares. Basically, I was just talking about, I was like, if I'm working remote, like this is what I mean. And it's my laptop tent, my fan, and my little pillow. And now it's raining, so I came inside and we're at my walking standing desk. My friend Caroline was also just here. She came over to film some videos because the lighting over here is so great. So I love when she comes over. She's like my pretend roomie. I'm like, Caroline, literally come over whenever. Like my house is your house. Come film your videos here whenever you want. And she's so sweet, you guys. She brought me like these little snacks and these candies from Poland because she was just in Europe. Like how freaking cute. Obsessed with her. Love you, Caroline, if you're watching. And Gio is actually coming over right now because we're going to do a little pre-podcast like brainstorm session. Not even for the podcast. We genuinely just want to talk about the event that we're planning to do together. And, you know, obviously like we'll talk a little bit about the podcast vibe too, but I think it'll just help with like a natural flow of continuing the conversation into the podcast. So what I'm doing right now is like brainstorming just ideas, like stuff I want to talk to him about for the podcast because I want the podcast to be about ideas. I want it to be like a very genuine conversation. Like the whole vibe of the podcast is it's not an interview. It's like peeling back the curtain and giving, you know, people an inside look at the types of conversations that founders are having. Like what do we talk about? Anyway, eating some candy and that's the day. Hi guys, look. Arrived to my housey.
What's up, guys?
So this is Gio. He is going to be the first ever guest on my podcast. And yeah, I just told him too that you were coming over. We're just going to like yap, talk about like all the stuff we're planning with like our event and things. And yeah, we're vibing. So right now we're looking at my book. We are heading to this. I'm just so excited. Wait, side note, this SoundCloud remix goes so hard, I'm addicted. Anyway, I'm so freaking excited. I'm glad that Gio came over before and we just like started yapping because now I feel like we're already in a flow and like that was our warm up. So like, let's get it. Guys, we're in the studio. Alex is here.
What are you doing, bro?
You know each other?
Yeah. You wouldn't believe who's here right now.
They know each other, guys. I'm freaking out. We are home from the podcast, and I actually just changed my outfit because I have to run to another event right now. I don't think I even recorded any like behind the scenes there because I was just like nervous and focusing on the podcast. But okay, initial thoughts. I think it went really well. Like I'm really happy with how the flow of conversation went in the sense that there weren't any like awkward pauses really. Maybe like a few. I don't know. I can't even remember, but no, I think like as we were doing it, I was thinking like, okay, this is good. Like we're keeping the conversation going. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it felt like out of my comfort zone for sure, which again is kind of part of the reason I wanted to do it. Just like push myself out of my comfort zone with my speaking, like longer form, being recorded, like it's just different. And I feel like that's kind of what this year has been about for me, getting out of my comfort zone specifically with communication and speaking. And part of that has been like doing the workshop series with the team and individual ones that I've done with companies. I've done a lot of presentations at 1909. That's like a big thing that was getting me out of my comfort zone, and I just felt like, this was another thing that I could try to practice. And I think I'm like a little bit nervous of like what I was saying. I think I was saying good stuff. I felt like at some points I was kind of talking about myself too much. I don't know. I was trying to like ask questions, but there were definitely like, I had a list of things that I wanted to talk about. I think the flow was good. I'm curious to see how it's gonna look, like how it's gonna sound when I get this back edited, because I feel like it's so different when you're sitting there in the middle of it, like live. Overall, I think it went very well. I think that it definitely felt out of my comfort zone, which isn't a negative. I was expecting that. I mean, that's all I really have to say. I think the flow was really well. I'm curious to see what it looks like once I get it back, and maybe I'll be like, wow, this actually like sounds great. I could not tell that you were nervous here and you totally like sound coherent. Or maybe I'll get it back and I'll be like, holy shit, like what is this? And it will never see the light of day. So who knows? But I'm all about, if you have an idea, you want to do something, send it. If it's a low stakes decision, like try it out. We're running an experiment. Anyway, that's my little rant. I'm about to run to an event right now, and I'm not gonna vlog there because I just want to be in the moment. So see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Happy, what day is it?
It's Monday.
It's Monday.
It's the start of the week.
Wait, why was I about to be like happy Thursday?
No.
Guys, I haven't vlogged in a few days. It's been a minute, but we're back. I'm at the podcast studio with Mackenzie. I think actually the last time I may have vlogged was when I was here filming my first podcast episode. But
So exciting.
yeah, so it's been a few days, and Mackenzie was in town. She was at the, what is it called? Women in Wealth Shelby Sapp thing.
It was great.
She loved it. So I was like, wait, Mackenzie, you're here? Like, we need to squeeze in a podcast before you leave. I'm literally dropping her off at the airport. Literally right before you leave. She's like, my flight? I'm like, no, we'll do it 20 minutes before your flight. So that's what we're doing. And then right after this, I'm heading to Aloft Hotel, Delray Beach, because we have a content shoot there. So I'm meeting Mike Lynn, and we have some creators coming to model for the content as well. And we're going to do pool content, so I hope it's sunny. It's pretty cloudy right now, but as long as it doesn't rain, we'll be good. And then we're also shooting their new menu food items. So that's what's on the agenda for today. And yeah, I'm excited for our chat. Hello everyone. It has been a little bit. We slayed the podcast, and I'm just leaving the Aloft Hotel right now. We just did our content shoot. I completely forgot to vlog in there, but it's fine. So we were gonna do content of the new menu that they have and content at the pool, but obviously I don't know if you can tell, but it's raining, so we did not get to do the pool content, which is fine. We just did a little change of plans and shot more stuff in the lobby and by the bar area. So you know what? These things happen. Can't control the weather. What are you gonna do? We will reschedule the pool portion. But yeah, besides that, shoot went great. Everyone was super sweet. And the podcast I did with Mackenzie, I'm excited to see how these are gonna come out because, and again, I know that the reason I want to do the podcast is so I get better at speaking coherently and don't just start spewing shit and going on tangents when I'm talking to people, because I don't have practice doing that. So yeah, I'm worried I'm gonna watch these and be like, holy shit, I can't post this, like I sound like an idiot, but it's fine. That's the point. That's why we're doing it. 2026 of the podcast is preseason. I'm not even looking for any type of improvement within my speaking or to not feel completely cringe and embarrassed until 2027. It's preseason. We're in preseason, we're practicing. Why does my car smell like gasoline? I know that it's so dumb to compare myself to the podcasters that I listen to that are world class. Obviously I'm not gonna sound like Chris Williamson or Alex Hermosi on my third podcast episode. Chris Williamson doesn't even sound like Chris Williamson today on his third podcast episode. But, it's human nature to compare. We do these things. So I'm trying to just catch that and nip it, as soon as I'm oh my God, I sound stupid. You don't sound stupid. You just don't sound like a world-class podcaster, because why do you think you would sound like that on your third podcast episode? Make it make sense, girl. Curious and excited to see how those come out. Anyway, what are we doing for the rest of the night? We're going home right now. It is 5:07 p.m. I actually just ate food at a loft because we were shooting like the new menu items. So they were like, okay, do you want to eat this food? And I was like, honestly, yeah, I'm starving. So that was good. Oh, you know what I need to work on, you guys? I'm really excited. So Social, the agency 3-year anniversary is coming up very soon, and we're gonna do like a little event for it. It's gonna be like super intimate, small event. We're just gonna invite like clients, some of the people I'm friendly with at 1909, like colleague type of people, friends, family, little celebration, things like that. So I need to start planning that because it's gonna come up super quick. And I'm excited to plan a little event because I'm not usually like an event, I'm not really a planner girl. I'm not an event planning girl. I'm not an itinerary girl. So we're gonna, you know, have to figure out food, drinks, maybe a little DJ. I already have the location that we're gonna host it at figured out. So now we just need to do next steps and start sending invites. Need to make a little flyer, get all that together. I have 2 calls tomorrow. One with a client to go over strategy and some like professional video concepts we want to talk about. And then I have a discovery call in the afternoon. And I know I have something else, I'm pretty sure, but I need to look at my calendar. Okay, I think I should end off this vlog right now because I've been vlogging for a minute. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. This was a pretty spread out vlog, so I really don't remember what was in this episode, but I hope it was a good one, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.